Alright, hello people. I'm gonna try to keep this short. I want to share with you my initial feelings and experience of the VIP demo for Anthem. I made a list of pros and cons. Just to make it short for anybody just wondering, the I feel like the Anthem game was great. The demo was terrible though. I'm gonna try not to bash on everything. Like, I'm just gonna try to make this very short. So let's just get into it. So let's start with the pros. The pros of the game. Flying felt nice, like being able to just jump in the air and boost off, and seeing your friends jump in the air and boost off. That was really cool. It felt nice to fly in the air and everything once you got used to the overheating and how to maneuver and everything. That was nice. I like the combo system. Once you learn about the primers and the detonators in the game and how that works, it just adds like a new element to this looter shooter genre that I really enjoy, to be honest. I enjoy being able to color your javelins without having to spend money. That's great. Or pick them up in random drops that you then only get one of, that you can place on one piece of gear. Not trying to call out any games in particular or anything like that. The difficulty system in the game is kind of like Diablo in a way, where you will set the difficulty, and it makes the enemies a certain percentage harder. They have more health, they hit harder, but it also increases your rewards you obtain as well. So I like the difficulty system. So if you just want to play the game just for the story, you could just play on easy and just run through the game super easy. If you want to farm for loot, you can kind of slowly wheel your way up the difficulty chart to see where you land on the difficulty, until you find something that's at your level for you to be able to do. Like, say you want to do something on hard with your friends, but then when you're by yourself, you can just do it on normal, and that makes that very easy. Having your own loot is also very nice, like your own loot drops. So say you kill an enemy, he drops some health and some ammo. That's your health and your ammo. Nobody else can take that. So that's great in itself. So you don't have people running taking your ammo and then you have no ammo, or you can't heal yourself because you have no health drops. You have your own loot drops. That's everything, like rare item drops and everything. Crafting is super easy. So pretty much as you're progressing into the game, once you get like weaker weapons you don't really use, you can salvage those, take those parts, and then craft something. Like, say you have all blue on everything but one, so then you can craft a blue for that one slot and then fill that slot. It's really easy to use. I like that. I felt myself shut up, I'm trying to talk to the people. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. I also felt myself getting stronger. Like, beginning of the game, I felt extremely weak and extremely helpless. And you might see that as you're playing, you feel like you're learning weapons. You don't have all of the skills and stuff, so you're going to be trying out new things, and it's not going to really feel really great at the start. But like later on, once I got things established, I got the skills and the combos and the weapons, I felt the difference in my power. Like, you felt yourself getting stronger as you got more gear. Other than that, I mean, it feels your shooter game need. So I mean, if you just don't really play too many shooters and you just want a shooter game just to have, I mean, it fills that void. I mean, this game a lot of people say feels like Destiny slash Warframe, whatever you want to call it. Um, but yeah, those were the pros.
One of the 4 amplifiers has a very distinctive aroma. It's not good.
Now, let's get started with the cons. So, problem number 1 with the demo, we waited for, it was 11 p.m. CST time for us. No, 11 a.m. Yeah, 11 a.m. CST time. And we got in at 11:02 and the servers were full. So that was great. So literally the first because I had to work that day, I couldn't even play the first day because the servers were full and I couldn't get in. So that was great. So the next day, I was trying to get in, and I was having pre-order issues. Even though I had pre-ordered the Legion of Dawn edition from GameStop and had made another issue was you have to make an EA account, so you have to go to an outside source to make an account to put in your pre-order code to then verify that you pre-ordered the game, and then that would allow you to play the demo. Like, they make you jump through hoops to play this demo. But I did it. I did all the things I needed to do. I made an EA account. I don't know how it links itself. I wasn't really sure. That wasn't really specified. I don't know if it links through your email or what. But my email for my PlayStation and my email for my EA account were not the same. So that might have been the problem, but when I was trying to log in, it was saying that I did not pre-order Anthem, so I could not play the demo. Even though I had pre-ordered Anthem, I had pre-ordered a hard copy from GameStop and had the code and everything, but that code you can't put in the PlayStation Store like most codes. You had to put it in through the EA site, which would then give you access to the game and yada yada yada. So they made you jump through all these hoops. The servers were full minute 1, so you couldn't even get into the game. It was pretty terrible, pretty terrible. So then when you get into the game, another problem you have is when you try to go out on your javelin on an expedition, you would get caught in a infinite loading screen. You will see the loading go up very slowly, hit a certain point about like 95% done, it would jump for a second and then completely stop. And then the only way to fix it is to close out the application and load the game again, and hopefully it will put you back in your expedition. But then there's been points where then you would then have connection issues and it would just kick you out of the game, and you would just be put back and you would see your character's hand again, and it's just stupid. So yeah, there were infinite loading screens, which was terrible. So there were also instances where we would be in the middle of fighting. There was a point where we were doing the stronghold mission or whatever on hard mode, middle of shooting an enemy, and a random loading screen pops up, and like pretty much the game had crashed. So we had to close out the application again. And yes, it was another infinite loading screen. So we had to close out the application again and load up the application and try again. So, and we had lost all of the loot, and anything we obtained in that mission was gone. You had to start all the way over. We had instances where you would be fighting an enemy or about to engage with an enemy, and they would just disappear. No clue. They would just disappear, vanish, gone. So that was interesting in itself. Yeah, so yeah, making the EA account was very annoying to have to do this outside thing to even play this demo. The pre-order issues were really annoying. I end up actually pre-ordering the game twice just so I could play this demo. Yes, I pre-ordered the Legion of Dawn edition twice. One at GameStop and one again on PlayStation Network just so I could try out the game, because it's very silly to pre-order something and you have no clue what you're about to play. It's pre-order culture now is just really terrible. Like, what happened to being able to demo a game to see if you even wanted to play the game? Like, this is your way of advertising your game to us to see if we would like to play it. But I digress. I could have just waited for the free one, but I wanted to try this one out because I had already pre-ordered the game, but I had so many issues just trying to get into the game. It was crazy, which even now I don't think it was my fault. I think it was just the server side, but whatever. Other issues. It was hard to try to play with your friends. What I mean by this is, unless you queue up together to go into an expedition, it's not that easy drop in gameplay as they were talking about. Like, oh yeah, your friends can just drop into your game at any time. They can't, because most of the instances have auto matchmaking in them, which will force random people who usually end up are being very new and suck and are just trying out the game, so I can't blame them. But I mean, random people would join you, so they take the spot. You can't kick them from your party, so they just taking up this spot and you can't do anything about it. I've had points where people were just standing there and like they're not doing anything. It's like at that point I could kick them and get my friend in who would actually help me with this mission, but I'm forced to deal with this random person who's doing nothing. So auto matchmaking really sucks. There are some points in the game where you can do private and then your friends could join, but like if you're just going out free roam, you can't do that privately. It's always going to have random people with you, which is really stupid. So it makes it harder to play with your friends. On top of that, even if you try to queue in together, like half of you might end up getting caught in the infinite loading screen, so it didn't help out the situation either. I feel like the game was scaled for in-game, because you know in the in-game you're going to have all this legendary loot, and the legendary loot is going to have these special perks that make your build and your javelin play a lot different, and you're going to be really, really overpowered. And I feel like the game was scaled for that, because playing at the beginning I felt so weak. When I unlocked the Colossus, I felt so weak. I was just like, one, you can't tank because there's no healing, there's no skills to heal you. And the Colossus, I can make a rant about the Colossus by itself, has this physical shield while everybody else has a shield just around their character, and that shield regenerates. The physical shield for the Colossus also regenerates, but the problem is you have to hold the shield up and block the incoming shots, and during that time you can't shoot back. So in order to shoot back at an enemy shooting at you, you have to drop your shield to shoot them, which is silly. It's like all the other javelins can shoot while their shield is up because it's built into their javelin. You know, they have this little shield that absorbs some of the damage. Once that shield goes down, they back out, let the shield regenerate, go back in. You know, basic stuff. But the Colossus doesn't have that. But I'm going into a rant right now. Let's keep at it. So yeah, I feel that game is scaled for in-game. The enemies did feel bullet spongy. I know there was at the beginning of the game, like I said, you felt really weak. Like I know there was a point where I unloaded a full clip into a mob, like a regular random mob, and it didn't die, and I was just like, this is crazy. So the enemies are going to be bullet spongy because it's supposed to be a MMO-ish looter shooter, you know, with power levels and stuff and stats. So I mean, that's just, I don't really care too much. It's kind of understandable that the enemy is going to be bullet spongy. You were not able to test all javelins in the demo. You start off with the ranger, and then at level 12, like in the actual game, you get to choose between one of the other three. So if you pick one that you didn't like I didn't really care too much about the Colossus, I grew to like it because I learned a couple of things later on, but you couldn't test out all of the javelins in this demo, which is what I really wanted to do, to see which one I would like the most. The only way to do that, I would have to go into my system, delete my data for the demo, and then start all the way over again, get to 12, unlock the next one, rinse and repeat, which would take a lot of time, which is really stupid. Another thing, you cannot trade loot. This is not a Dumo exclusive thing. This is just a thing in the game. I feel like not being able to trade loot really sucks when you're farming with your friends and they've been farming for this drop for their javelin, and then you end up getting it. Not being able to give that to my friend or my wife or my boyfriend or whoever, not being able to give that to your friends is silly. Because then they're like, oh, you got it, you know, and I've been sitting here farming for 5 hours to get this. I feel like that, I don't know why they lock you from trading with your friends. I mean, I guess there should be a limit. Like, you shouldn't be able to just, I don't know. It's stupid. I wish you could trade loot or drop items for people. It's really stupid. One of the areas we went into, when we're fighting the Ash Titan, looked like an area in Destiny. I just want to point that out. Just saying that. You are not able to change your loadout once you get into a mission. That is also a very big problem. So, like, say you go into a mission and there's a bunch of sniper enemies. Well, you brought a pistol and a shotgun, which is not really going to help you with all these enemies sniping you from far away. And then say you get into another mission with a bunch of spiders that swarm you, but you brought a sniper rifle, which isn't going to really help you. There's way too many loading screens. This game is a loading screen simulator. And with that, this is already dragged on too far. All I gotta say is the demo ruined the experience of this game. Like, there is way more cons than pros. I hope these things are changed in the future, and please do something. There was nobody in there. I saw that.
Let's see how much work they actually put into this game.
Loading.
Let's see if we get stuck in the infinite load
Yes, that's just what this needed. Japanese people yelling. Who?
Okay, I see Mayx. Where are you, babe?
I'm still loading in.
Oh.
See ya.
I can hear y'all fighting. I'm still loading.
I'm not fighting. I was just seeing if I could shoot while in the air. Can.
And I believe my loading has stopped. What the hell? Yeah, I think my loading has stopped. Finally.
Oh, it said you joined.
This might be something suited to your unique skill set. Okay, sounds good.
Oh. Oh, okay, there we go. Where are you? I can't even find you guys. Is there a map? Is there a limit to this?
Where the hell is this?
Oh shit. There's things coming!
Oh shit.
Get your own
Oh.
grenades. Get your own grenades,
Oh.
can't hurt you.
Oh. God damn it. Okay. What? Ah, shit, what happened? Huh? Okay.
Pretty
Where?
primitive, bro.
Where am I now? Huh?
Shit.
Oh, I see you. Grenade.
Try to get in the tanks on its back.
What the? What is that?
Look at me, buddy.
Oh damn. How you switch weapons?
I
Oh,
never figured it
that's
out.
a dash.
I've only ever had my assault rifle.
There's a cooldown on it. Huh? What's this? Loot.
No,
Friend or foe?
gestures.
Okay. Alright, I'm getting used to flying now. Are you throwing shit at me? Alright. What the?
Oh, and then you just
Ah. What? Stop despawning on me.
That's
Alright, ready to go. Loading. It's like moving slowly, inch by inch.
Why is it taking you so long?
I
Wasn't
don't
expecting me to
know.
take so long.
I don't know why it's taking me so long. And then it stops right before it finishes.
Oh! Damn these birds, man. Holy shit.
It does this for me every time, and I have to fucking quit out the game and try again.
I think it's usually me who would have that problem.
Immersion broken. I'm in there.
Just die.
So, well, just me and Max.
Oh my god, my headset is dying.
Our contact from Corvus.
Damn! Boy! Damn, boy! Damn!
Since when does Corvus care about scars?
Damn, Daniel! Back at it again with a white javelin.
That boy thick down, boy. That's a thick boy.
I gotta close application.
There's like an invisible wall that stops you from floating all the way up.
Oh shit, what the hell?
Try that again.
God damn. Bumping into stuff hurts, man.
It does.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Nope. I'm a
Oh, combo, you try that.
shit!
Let's go.
Oh my god!
Fucking assault rifle patches, man.
Jesus Christ, man! The whole lot of them just gank fucking me, man.
Another one. Wait, I'll get the one up there. Wait, no, he's just a regular. Fuck, there's a big gap here too.
Oh my god. It's still shooting.
Got
Oh,
you.
thank god I got health.
Combo. God damn.
Shit.
Oh my god, totally Get. Set him up for a combo. That's the basis of this game.
Oh,
Yeah.
it just disappeared.
Oh, what happened?
What happened? I was shooting enemies and then it just loading screen.
I was
Yeah, same
enjoying myself.
for me.
Yep.
How dare you have fun in this game? Nope. Loading screen.
Unplugged.
I'm about to get fucking stuck in an infinite loading screen.
What happened? Why random loading screen? Like no indications or nothing. Just whoop. Oh, okay. There's vagina. Silenced.
I don't know about this game, man.
Are they really about to do this to us?
It shouldn't be called Anthem, it should be called loading screen. Because that's what you see about 95% of this game.
At least in Destiny, my loading screen was my fucking ship.
Gave you something to look at.
Yeah, it gave me something to look at.
It's still going up slightly, almost there.
No, that's a
Yep,
server.
there it is. There it is.
Meg's got the infinite loading screen too. Like, it's stupid.
I got it too.
Yeah, I got it too.
It's impossible to play. But they talking about it's fixed on PS4? Please.
Liar.
Dang.
I see those pants with the flaming decals on them.
BioWare. Boom, boom, boom. And I really did want to try out the other difficulties.
I mean, I wanted to
Shit.
try out the Storm. I wanted to, well, I don't care about the Classic. I wanted to see what the other difficulties were like. I wanted to see how the combo system
You
worked.
joined?
Colossus makes me sad.
Just trying to play your VIP demo is an impossibility.
And furthermore, it's not really a free demo.
No, it's not.
Yeah, considering I
The
pre-ordered
demo-
the game twice to play this.
The demo is not fucking free.
You pre-ordered twice?
Yep.
Yeah, he had issues trying to get
So
into
they
the
double
fucking
charge
game
you?
yesterday.
Yeah, like I said, I pre-ordered the game twice because I pre-ordered through GameStop. But you know, to get in, you have to go through the EA site, and then you have to make an. I don't have an EA account, so I had to make an EA account and try to get in. Okay, I'm in. No! You've got to be kidding me! Ah! Anthem, I'm done with you. We're done. No more. Sorry. Try again. Done.
I guess.
What you get after you hit level 15?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Damn.
You get nothing.
It's
You Bitch, fuck you and this game. And them dusty ass shoes you got on. Back in the kitchen. I'm sorry. That was 2019. That was uncalled for. Bad gas and all.
This man said big lotion. That tickles me. I'm gonna use that.
Big lotion.
Damn, man, you need some big lotion.
Oh.
I'm gonna say that to my cousin next time. He's ashy as hell.
Oh man, get some of that big lotion. Like big lotion.
Like if you look up the definition of drought, you see his ankles.
Rude.
Bruh.
Rude and uncalled for.
What?
Straight savage. Can't believe you done this.
Look,
His
he wouldn't be a family
ankles.
member
He
if
said his
if we
ankles.
can't-
Oh, that's his anus.
Oh my
Oh,
god. You got an ashy anus?
How did you do that?